storyline's good.
There we go.
Cliff suspects that the Headless Ones were created by Hive sorcery, but I now doubt his conclusions.
That's a hard sell, crab cakes. They look an awful lot like Hive wearing fancy masks to me.
Exactly my point.
I gotta go to the tower anyway. You good for a second?
Purposes is not a Hive custom. Which is why I suspect it was
Yeah, I'm good.
human sorcery that created the Headless Ones.
Hell with the shit. I'm gonna live stream and then talk about my live stream with with support, bro.
Were you able to reconnect?
Yeah, I got it to reconnect, but it's just like I shouldn't be DC'd in the first place.
Mm.
Just like I'm streaming, bro. Like you tell me.
Underway.
Let's see. Volt shot? Is that one of them? This weapon, after defeating a
One more.
target, overcharges this weapon for a short period of time, causing it to jolt on its next hit. That wouldn't be bad. On the sniper, the Macabre.
Oh yeah.
I keep getting that same roll. No distractions, high impact.
I just got rid of one of those.
Yeah, I keep getting it. Like, I'm not opposed to it, like, but I already have one.
I don't see golden tricorn very often. I was able to get one early, and it's halfway decent, but I'd rather get one with the right perks.
I have a feeling that he's going to tell me that I can't multi-stream.
Do you have a bandwidth?
I'm guessing so. I mean, it probably comes down to the GPU at the end of the day. My internet is able to download 650, 700 meg, and my upload is like 35, so there's no reason why it does that. Prompt on your computer and use the following command: ping restream. Okay, this is going to be weird for a minute.
Acknowledged.
more diagnostic shit.
It's no problem. One thing I remembered about the second Lunar game, you had the full collection of it. It came with a replica of one of the main character's pendants. Kind of cool. Comes like a little felt bag, and it's weighty. It's it's quality. I also think for both games, the disc art was randomized from a big pool of images. So, like, when you got disc art for your game, it was completely different than what somebody else might get for their. That was kind of a cool little incentive to, maybe trade with your friends or something.
Goodbye. Hello, dear.
Oh.
What a nice.
Ooh, don't do that. There we go. Okay.
Let's see, let's see.
So currently he is diagnosing my shit. He might just tell me that I can't multi-stream, which is kind of alright. There's like third-party stuff that you can do too, so like what it'll do is it'll rip your Twitch feed, and then it'll send it to like Facebook, and it'll send it to somewhere else. But I think I looked at one a second ago, and it was like $15 a month to do that. So if I wanted to, I could do that, and I could run off of OBS instead of running off of
Wait, so you guys subscribe to that service?
That's a third-party thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I there's two different ways that you can I'm choosing to go for streaming. It's either OBS or I'm using Streamlabs. Streamlabs has everything built in and integrated where I can quick select everything and just go from there. And my OBS is it's just Twitch, or it's just YouTube. Like you're just picking one or the other. But to kind of diversify a little bit, I'm trying to have more of a Get the fuck out of here! You just told me I can multi-stream on OBS. And OBS allowed 3-year firewall by following. Because it shouldn't be my internet. My internet's fantastic. I mean, my signal is fucking amazing. It's like my modem is sitting right next to me. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with it. Fucking dumb. So, what do you want to do? Do you need to work on anything, or?
No, not particularly.
What can I do for you, Titan?
Starting to kind of get tired.
Yeah, I'm kind of fading a little bit. I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier.
I don't have anything I really need to do, except grinding for ridiculous piles of candy. I need like 3,000 more pieces of candy before I can actually guild my title.
Yeah, let me see. Mine is... Oh, guild it? See, I don't...
Yeah, I've already gotten the title, I just need to guild it now.
See, I didn't even mess with it, like... the last time it was around. Where's it at? I think it was the first page. I think I skipped over it.
Got this title that we're working on, and then there's a Reveler title, which is you complete objectives from each of the seasonal festivals. The next one will be the Dawning.
What was it?
Yeah, when you get a chance, look at that video I sent you. That's the opening to that Lunar Silver Star story. There isn't really an opening to the second one. There's just bits and pieces, but like it doesn't really show you much. The only thing it could really do is send you like a video of a battle. The first major boss battle in the game might be able to
Jog my memory.
jog your memory.
Let me
But
see. Let me look at that real quick.
If it is the...
So I'm gonna look at that real quick.
Okay. Yeah, part one had an actual opening that was like an animated opening with a song. Part two is more like...
I almost heard it singing
like a
Reading
minor
Rainbow.
opening. Kinda.
Butterfly in the sky.
Somebody sent me a picture one day that was like, it was Rambo, but it was like Reading Rambo. He had the LeVar Burton's visor thing on, he had on from the Next Generation.
Did you send? Let me see.
I did send the video to your thing though, not the private chat.
My thing, he says. Oh, it's to me?
Yeah, it's a Garbio. Spectre Garbio. Did it not go through?
Not the second one. I got the first one, but not the second one. The first one was just
Oh no, I didn't send the second.
just a cutscene thing.
Yeah, that's the opening sequence.
Never played Lunar.
Okay.
No, he's
Let me,
he's asking if I played it.
Give the world what you want to receive.
That there was an and when did that come out?
The original or the port? The thing I just sent you.
Well, either way.
The original came out in the mid '90s. That one came out, I want to say '96, '97ish.
Has something been chewing on these?
And then the sequel came out a few years later.
And you said it was on Saturn?
PlayStation 1.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Sega CD.
Sega CD, and then PS1.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sega CD had one set of graphics for Eternal Blue, which was more of like I don't know how to describe it. Definitely indicative of the system's capabilities. then like they remastered it and redid the cutscenes completely differently. But there wasn't like an opening song or anything for the second one, just the first one.
Give the world what you want to receive.
Those algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
He thinks it's firewall. He said everything's good on... Everything's good. There's no reason why I should be disconnecting, so it's firewall.
Another golden age blueprint for interplanetary orbitals.
I should have asked him to come over and hang out at my house. Just come hang out for like 20 minutes, bro. He said he's been interested in Lunar for years but never played it. Maybe I just play that if I don't get Ragnarok. Well, you know, maybe I'll buy you a copy of Lunar, you know? You know, it's just cuz.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
I don't have training for that.
Okay, I might have to fuck around with firewall stuff a little bit later. I think it's okay for the time being. Are you about to hop off for the night, or are you just doing candy shit?
I'm probably not going to do any candy stuff. Just sending you this video and then...
To make, Guardian?
Yeah, I think it's getting a little... My brain's starting to get a little retarded right about now.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. You're looking wonderful. Did your muscles get bigger?
Alright, I sent you something, but I don't know if it went through or not.
Not as of yet, but I'm wondering...
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Should go through now. Yeah, this is the first kind of boss fight you go through. So maybe you recognize the characters, but this is the second Lunar game.
I remember seeing this, but I don't know if this was the game I was thinking of, though. It was a even the characters were very, very anime. There's a game called...
It was on PS1?
I mean, around that time, maybe, 90s, probably somewhere in there. Is Grandia like that?
Grandia is definitely like that.
It might have been Grandia.
Grandia is like that. There was a game called the Grand Stream Saga. There's Saga Frontier. If we're getting into older Enix games, one of the best RPGs ever made is Valkyrie Profile. That's an Enix game. There's also Star Ocean.
Oh, I think I might have played a little bit about this. But they had crazy hit points going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Some games have a scale thing, like where the scale is in tens of thousands, and other ones they start off real low, like Lunar. Both of these games, both Lunar games, are kind of wicked hard. Like you have to be very careful about because the enemies are all free roaming. You have to be careful about what
Oh
steps you
yeah,
take because sometimes you can
kind of
them
like
out of the way.
oh, Secret of Mana, where you're walking around and they're like hanging out and shit.
Yeah.
That's another game that I have to
Also,
finish
on
too.
speaking of Secret of Mana, there was a Legend of Mana game on PS1
How was it?
that was pretty good. The animation style is amazing, and the music is superb.
Is that the new
The
one that they?
unofficial
I thought there was a new one that just came out. Is that a remake?
The one they just released was a port of it's the Japanese Secret of Mana game 3. They call it Seiken Densetsu. Technically, it never came to America before now, but you were able to emulate it, and a lot of people just played the emulators for it.
Yeah.
But they have the remastered version of it, and then I believe Legend of Mana was re-released at some point recently too.
I'm gonna bug my buddy about it tomorrow and say, all right, give me a list of like anime style RPGs from like the '90s, like
There was a
early
really,
shit.
really weeby one that's I don't know how hard it is to find now, but it's called Rhapsody, a musical adventure. That might have been from the same company that did some of the Disgaea stuff because characters from that game actually show up in the Disgaea games. There's a witch named Marjorie that just pops up as a random super boss. And that game's got like this crazy sense of humor to it. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else right now. There's Threads of Fate, but that was kind of generic. That wasn't really super memorable. Wild Arms 1 and 2 came out on the PS1. They were fun.
And of course, the tutorial that he gives me is for Windows 10, and I'm on Windows 11.
Super Nintendo had some nice RPGs too. There was from Enix. There was a couple of there was one game. I'm pretty sure two of them came out in America, and one only came out in Japan. But then, like, you could port it to
Well, and
emulate it.
he was the type too that he had all of like the background shit. Like I was playing the American stuff, like Final Fantasy and Parasite Eve and Zelda and shit like that. All the stuff that we got here, and he's probably right up your alley to just chat and talk with them because he has a ton of fucking games that he's been into for a long time.
Oh, Breath of Fire. That was another one.
That
PS1 had
that
Breath of Fire
sounds
3 and
really
4.
really familiar.
3 I think is fun as hell. Anyway, I might dig out the old PS1 games, see what I got in the collection. Maybe there's something you'll recognize. But anyway, I'm getting off for the night.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Night. Yeah.
No, Legend of Dragoon was not it. Hang on, let me change my headset. I think it's just done to me now. But Legend of Dragoon is a fucking badass game, though. Yeah, he definitely knows his stuff. That's why I like chatting with Legend, because he has so much shit, like so much stuff that he's into. Yeah, I mean these are the kind of nerds I like to hang around. You know, he knows a lot about some of the stuff. I don't know what this is. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I can't pronounce your name. Fresno? Fresnowify. That's how I'm gonna say it from now on. God, hang on. I am trying to fix this. And, like... There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I think that might have done it. Might have been it. That might have been it. Hmm. It's basically saying, like, that I'm not granting permission for it to, by switching it to, it's not granting any permissions for it to actually connect out for long term for Streamlabs. How do you say your name? Is it Fresnoify? Fresnoify? Fresnoify. Thanks, Luis. Thanks for the follow. Oh no. Hayato. How do you, what games are you thinking of? Any RPGs or whatever that are kind of in the background? I think that might have been it. What was the one that he said a second ago? It wasn't Star Ocean. Oh God. There was one a second ago that he just mentioned it. I haven't played Witcher though. I tried to play the third one and I got into it. Cyberpunk actually is pretty dope. I'm almost done with that game too. I get sidetracked very easily. But I was playing Witcher 3 and I think I played about 2 hours, 3 hours into it, and my brain was like, this is a fucking massive game, and I know this is going to be awesome, and I'm going to have to play this like when I can dedicate more time to it. Luis, my boy. On YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably about, I'd give it about 2 hours, man. I was playing it about two to 3 hours. Like, I beat like the first little boss that you get like when you first have a little bit of free roam, and I was lost in that little area, and I was like, this is going to be a huge fucking game. Like, and I love big games. I love sandbox games. But there was something else. I can't remember what it was like in the background that I was trying to play it, and I got completely sidetracked just by like I'm like I cannot dedicate the time to play this game right now. I've got to come back to this later when I have more time to dedicate. Yeah, Jesus. And I'm trying to get into some RPGs too that just like are just going to take me away, like first time playthroughs of some RPGs. So definitely. I don't really know what to do right now. I might actually put this down. Let's see, anything else that I can... I don't know, I kind of want like Trials of Mana, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that was the... I think that was the... came out not too long ago. Oh, it was released in 2020, but still. And this is one that I kind of wanted to hop back in and play. But... God, I don't know what to do right now. My brain is about mush, and I'm getting a little burnt out playing Destiny. Ghost of Tsushima is sick. This might look buggy for a second, but I gotta fix this. Camera is very good. Oh, I don't think it's. Shrink this down. It's a picture of my fat head just sitting here. Don't mind me. That's better. No, I mean honestly, I'm trying to playtest it just to see how the multi-streaming is doing. So I might just stick around and hang out here for a little bit, because that might have been what does it. Because for some reason, like it's a it's good for a little bit, and then something graphically it just says, I can't handle it. But like my PC's good and my internet's great, so there's no reason why I'm getting disconnected. There's no reason. So I mean, we'll see. But it's also, I'm still a pretty young streamer too. I'm trying to figure some stuff out, so I'm learning as I go. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna dick around on some Destiny shit. Just fuck around and go murder some stuff for a while. Let's see, what else do I gotta do? Sniper rifle, pulse rifle. And obviously catch crash. Yeah, I could probably do some catch crashes for a little bit. That'd be fine. Can't no. Are you just asking about games in general that I've played? Definitely played The Last of Us 2. Now, in my brain, there's this really old school, I'd say probably 90s, like mid 90s RPG. And even in combat, it was turn-based combat, but even in combat, it was like anime style. So like, oh, which do I like better? That's tough. Let me think on that one. It was like really anime style, but like the hit points were like in the 12,000s, the 15,000s, something like that. Like when you grinded your characters up to that point. And there's a game. The only way I can kind of compare it is this game called Astria Ascending, that is a new game that kind of came out not too long ago, which looks cool as shit. But I'm trying to play some different kinds of like RPGs because I play a lot of like Destiny is kind of RPG. It's MMO. And I play a lot of like Final Fantasy and shit like that. I'm really a Final Fantasy nerd, man. I can't help it. Which do I like better? I can't decide that. The Last of Us has a special place like in my heart, and that will never kind of fade. It's just a great game. I just love it. And even the second one under the criticism of, yes sir, yes sir, it's definitely different from Final Fantasy 16. Even the criticism for Last of Us 2, like I still loved it. I thought it was a great game, and by the end of it, like playing it and beating it, I was just like, these guys, like they fucked up. They fucked up. But Ghost of Tsushima is just a great game. It's just a great game. Just open sandbox, samurai, messing people up from above, kind of. I love that game. Yeah, dude, it's hard to find people. Yeah, really. I mean, it really was. Like, Last of Us 2, like, a lot of people shit on it because, like, the first fucking hour, 2 hours into the game, Joel eats it. Like, and he doesn't just die. He doesn't get shot. He gets bludgeoned to death by a fucking golf club. Like, he gets just completely destroyed in this room. And I mean that immediately like just sucked the air out of the room. And then I started playing the game and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that bitch. I'm gonna find that bitch. I'm gonna get that bitch. And fucking finally, like, you get to the point where you're just about to encounter it, and then it flips, and then you become the person that you're pursuing, and you're like, and I was just like, I just stopped. I put my controller down, and I just sat like this and just stared at my TV. I was just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. But when you push past that and get to the end of the game, it's like, holy shit, like, holy shit. He didn't just die, dude. He was assassinated via golf club. No joke. No joke. Alright, I'm gonna do some catch crash just to kill some time. What am I doing? Where's my catch crash? Yeah, there's my helm stuff. There we go. but you can't really compare the two. I mean, you can say which one I like better, but it's like they're two very, very different games, man. Two very, very different games, and I can't say one or the other is better than the other one. I mean, if you want to talk like sandbox, then Ghost of Tsushima has it. If you want to talk story, Last of Us has it. If you want to talk like survival kind of context, Last of Us has it. If you want to talk like, yeah. How old are you? You're 19 fucking years old and you've played all of these games. You've played like what, Lunar or Grandia? You've played all of this shit? Bro, you've played more old school RPGs than I have. You either had some really... Yeah, no shit. You either have some really kick-ass parents or a cool older brother. No lie. Or you just know your shit. One of the two.
Machine spawn. You will fail. Piracy has been the Elixir way for centuries. You are only playing at this life.
The Elixir way has changed.
Yet here you are.
Yeah. And your dad's probably what, like, no offense, 45-ish? Maybe 50? Yep. Well, if it's any context, I'm 38. So, I look like 14 and a half. But... Alright, Fresno, you gotta tell me, how do you say your name? Is it Fresno or Fresnow? I just don't want to keep butchering your fucking name. Yes, I was thinking about that earlier today. I do have a 10-minute limit. It just said that it was recommended, and I see the appeal of kind of having that too a little bit, but yeah, I will definitely disable that. I'm so sorry, yeah. Because you've probably been trying to say something for 10 fucking minutes, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll take it off. In fact, I think I could do that right now, but let me get through this mission first, and then I'll take it off. There's probably some assholes trying to say something, and I'm being a dick, not talking to them.
Those scorch cannons are no joke. Grab one to bust down their shield.
Angel Stour. Thank you for the follow.
Increase your precision.
I'm trying to grow my channel, boy. I'm sorry, I apologize. Let me see if I can change that. Let's see, chat settings. Always only chat, 0 minutes. Anyone can say whatever they want to say. Anytime. There we go, there we go. Welcome to the channel, guys.
You are near the heart of the ship, Guardian. Secure the captain's quarters for intelligence.
Yeah, I look younger, man. Like I've got that that baby face. I can't help it. I was just born this way. God made me special. That's what I say. Let's make a deal, eh? Interesting. Can I rally to that? No, there we go. What the fuck? Roll.
You got the goods, Guardian. Time to blow this rickety barge.
Only if I reach 100 in the next 30 minutes. What's the deal? I'm not taking my pants off, bro. I'm not doing it.
Those servitors got the info we need to hack this security system.
What you guys don't know is that there's no pants down here anyway.
Enters the battle on your behalf.
$50 giveaway. I actually, I did an Amazon, kind of just talking about it for a couple of days. I like the idea of doing game-specific stuff to kind of grow long-term. But yeah, I'm totally down to do, I'm planning on doing giveaways every month. Either a new game or a new kind of, probably either or. I like the idea of just buying the gift card or something like that, and then then you doing whatever you want. And I'd probably be flexible if you said you wanted to do like Best Buy. Like I would do a Best Buy gift card. You know, I'm trying to keep it just digital and a little free and clear on my end, and give everybody what they kind of want. That's why I'm saying like for the Ragnarok thing, I want to do like either physical or digital, and then you kind of go from there. I wouldn't mind doing like $50 like PayPal shit, I guess. Kind of just varies, but I haven't really touched a lot of that stuff yet, and still kind of just playing with the idea. But yeah, my goal is to just build a community, man, and give back to people that like are supporting me, and do that in a way that is just kind of a mutually received thing. Yep, absolutely. So that's my goal. So like if people, there's been a lot of feedback on Twitter already. A lot of people have been signing up and following and stuff, and it's been, dude, like the response has been fucking crazy. Like the past couple of days just from that. But like, if you wanted like a digital copy of the game, then you're gonna get a gift card. That's the only way I can do it, because Sony will not physically let me like gift you a digital copy of Ragnarok. It won't let me just send you a digital copy. It's just their private, whatever, their usage for it. So like physical copies are a little bit different. Like I want to make sure that it's in people's hands by the time that, you know, game launches kind of thing, but like digital's always kind of up in the air too. So if I sent you like a PSN gift card or whatever, and you wanted to sell it to your buddy for 70 or 50 bucks or whatever you wanted to fucking do, that's completely on you. Yeah, I mean that's completely on you, whatever you chose to do with that in the first place. But, and I can't tell you what to do with that. I mean, if I say you've won, then you've won and it's yours. You can do whatever you want. What are you going to do, hurt my feelings? There is a voting up, too, by the way. So deal at 100, bro. I'm gonna get to 100 followers with or without it. I appreciate the PayPal thing or whatever. I'll tell you one thing. I don't want temporary follows. I don't want people that are only going to hang for $100 and then bounce out. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm not trying to find people that want to pop in here for a couple of minutes. I want to find people that are here all the time. But, you know, you get a little bit of the good with the bad too. So if everybody likes and follows and then nobody drops by, that's part of it too. But my goal is to create basically a community on Twitter is what I'm trying to do. Just build a network of people kind of hanging and doing the same shit, so I'm not trying to stop at 100. I'm trying to put up some numbers. You see, like, Mr. Beast shit now? Like, Mr. Beast is like 1.5 billion like worth, like the most successful YouTuber in history. Yeah, I mean, I do too. More and more, I keep kind of finding myself back on here, though. I think I'm finding it better than YouTube, honestly, because there's so much shit on Twitch now. Or like World's First, like when it comes to like raids and stuff in Destiny, like I'll go watch Glad and stuff like that too. So honestly, I think it's a lot of fun. It's a great platform. And I've been gaming. I mean, I've been gaming since like, I don't know, 89. So I've been playing video games for a long time, and honestly, this was kind of like the logical next step, was just to hack into it and start streaming on a regular basis. So, and really doing it and taking it right, doing it right. I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more, honestly. I think, well, and aside from that, you can do better, you can make better money, like in the long run on Twitch than you can from YouTube. So say I had like 1 million follows and I had like, let's say 200,000 people watching my stream. That's very unlikely. But I would actually be paid better from Twitch than I would from YouTube. The partnerships in YouTube, like, it's great and everything, and there's YouTube millionaires, but like, you'll make better money from Twitch. So Twitch is just like, just getting bigger and bigger.
For research purposes, of course.
Copy that. Copy that. I'll change it. I'm still kind of new here too, streaming, so I'm trying to figure some stuff out as I go. I'm probably going to make mistakes. Doesn't change the fact that I am gifting out a copy of Ragnarok. There are links in my About Me. Basically, I'm trying to get follows on Twitter, YouTube, stuff like that. Just trying to build channel and just build a presence. And that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to grow a community, and what I want to do is build more, do more of a like a community-driven thing where I do like monthly giveaways. So like right now I have a post that's up on Twitter for the next giveaway, and I want it to be like I put it up between like the next Final Fantasy to come out in December or the Callisto Protocol, and everyone is voting for Callisto Protocol, which is probably going to be the next big one too. Probably the next big game that I play. A lot of people are actually interested in Callisto Protocol. So really I'm just trying to grow a community. I mean, what do you mean proofs? Oh, did you vote for Callisto? Dude, that game looks sick. He's got me freaking out about the terms. The terms of service. Like, I'm not trying to get fucked up on Twitch real quick. I'm not. I promise. I'm trying to be good. I'm just trying to build a community. I'll change it. I'll change it. I'll change it.
We must learn where this crew has hidden their treasure. Search the captain's quarters for clues.
That's the captain who ordered the attack on our catch.
Have a rally, my guys.
Seeing increased activity on the top deck. I recommend a tactical retreat.
Well, actually, I played Crisis Core on PSP, and if you pay attention to the side story, it's pretty deeply connected to the first game. So,
Those ether tanks are ready to blow.
but that also came at a time where there was nothing Final Fantasy VII anything for a long time. And then I think about 8 years later, 9 years later, something like that, they made Crisis Core for PSP. So when that came out, it just kind of blew the lid off of what old school Final Fantasy VII fans were looking for, and that was pretty cool. It was not a cash grab. It was it was not a fucking cash grab. A cash grab by consideration is what everyone thinks of the 7 remake stuff. But once again, there's some diehard old school Final Fantasy VII fans that are playing the shit that are like, I loved it, man. I think that 7 remake is dope as hell. I'm all about it. I think it's super cool. We're also at a point graphically, like you said earlier, the things that we're doing in games now, like A Time to Be Alive, like you're exactly right. And you have a leg up on a lot of people that are your age too. Yeah, remake was dope, dude.
gas grenades as parting gifts.
Oh, yes, she is. I mean, see, but that's what I'm saying. Like, with did you play? You didn't play 7 yet, did you? Like, just the original? Yeah, you were raised right.
Cruise servitor is coming to aid you. Please return it safely.
Your parents done good when they raised you. Nice.
This is not over. The crews will rally. They will face you
Oh yeah, I got it back
again
there.
and again until your house falls.
We can be more than this, Aramis.
Monkey got me paranoid.
Is not who we are.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it.
And I know who you are as
Let me
well.
see. Jesus, fuck me, dude. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 looks dope, dude. Like, it looks really good. Honestly, like, did you play 15 at all? Give me a second. Let me mess around with this for a second. I'll get back to the chat. Let me see. Google this real quick. Says, according to the Twitch terms of service, streamers can promote giveaways and sweepstakes. However, you're subject to your local laws presenting a challenge, as contest rules are different for each state and country. As a general guide, make it clear that Twitch has no association with your promotion. Deal. Got it. So I can do whatever the hell I want on it. I can title it whatever I want, but I have to make it to where Twitch has no involvement. So I'm just going to say, There. So technically I can. Twitch, I don't believe, gives a shit. As long as... The general guide make it clear that Twitch has no association with promotion. There. That's fine. There. There. So technically... I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, honestly, I don't think Twitch gives a shit because they want people to come to their service. They want people to come hang out here. And... But yeah, I mean... The word giveaway isn't necessarily the issue. It's not against Twitch terms of service as having it there. But I reworded it, and I said I am giving away instead of there's a giveaway. I'm literally, what I'm doing is I'm buying a game for me, and I'm buying a game from somebody else. And as part of that, I am trying to build a community too. So I don't think that that's really a big deal. I mean, unless Twitch, like, if Twitch comes to me, and I get notifications too, if they say, hey, just so you know, like, you can't do this, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a big deal. But I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's bad to do this. Fuck, people give away shit all the time. I mean, just ask like the last 15,000 people to be successful on Twitch or YouTube how they grew channels. Giveaways. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but it's like, well, see, I'm trying to be as random about it as possible because I'm trying to be fair. Like, there was this dude that like messaged me and said that he gave me a really kind of a sad story and I related to it, so I messaged him back, and I was just like, I'm going through some shit too. Like, my life is fucking turned upside down. So, I mean, yeah, we're all going through a lot of heavy stuff right now. And like, I feel for that, you know, and it's like in the back of my brain, I feel for that, but I don't want to pick somebody out just because, like, we have a similar kind of situation. It wouldn't be fair to anybody else that was completely random and not contest, but like and random in doing this. So, like, I want it to be completely open and fair to everybody, and I'm almost gonna like just go blind and just scroll through like this and then click and go, that's the dude, and like that's how I'm gonna pick it, kind of, unless I do like a number between 1 and 5 billion. Fingers crossed I get to 5 billion pretty quick. That'd be dope. Someone please retire me already. I'm tired of working. Back to Final Fantasy 15. So basically, like, the new gameplay for 16 looks like the gameplay from 15. It's very fast paced like that, but you don't have like 3 wandering assholes just hanging out in the background, like shooting a gun, and it's not really the same thing. So, like, you know, I think 15, like what I like the most out of Final Fantasy games is when they go back into these more medieval type roots. Like one of my absolute favorite Final Fantasy games of all time is Final Fantasy 9, and it's just cartoony and it's medieval and just you've got castles and fucking airships and mundane ways of travel and a lot of exploration, and I love it. Like I love all of it. If you give me an old school vibe, I want to be in full fucking plate armor and run out there with a broadsword and just start wrecking, and then go hop on my chocobo and just like fuck off to the other side of the map. That's what I want to do on Final Fantasy 16. Kinda. I mean, honestly, yeah, a little bit. Like I can kind of see where you're coming from, dude. Like look at the icons though, like the summons for it. Man, the summons for 16 like fucking insane. Like literally my background, like my background photo on my monitors is I've got Phoenix here and Ifrit there. It is dope. It looks fucking awesome. Dagger was not my favorite character. I loved her a lot, but she's not my favorite character. What my favorite character from 9 is Vivi. Vivi is my boy. It's something that he's like what, like 8 or 9? That kid can like just throw magic. Like I'm gonna use Flare at the very end of the game. Like that kid is dope. He's a badass black mage. Love that kid. And Aiko's little ass too. She's a little shit. Honestly, my like it's like Vivi's number 1, and my second favorite character is Amarant. Like the red-haired dude that like has like the brooding like shit over his face, and he's very emo, and nobody understands me. Nobody likes Steiner. It takes a long time to like Steiner. Like you finally start to like Steiner probably like 3/4 of the way into the game. Like he starts to kind of redeem his bullshit towards the end. But yeah. Steiner's kind of Steiner's just a douchebag the entire fucking game though. Aiko is a little shit, is what she is. Well, he was down on his luck because everyone thought that he was this wanted criminal, and he didn't even do anything. Like there's a cutscene in the game where it's just him just like walking, minding his own business, and someone bumps into him, and then it's just like thief, that was the one that did it. It was actually Zidane that broke in and stole some shit and got out of there, and then blamed it on Amarant in this cutscene, and then everyone thought that Amarant did it, and he's just like, I'm out of here, like bye, and that's literally what he says, like I'm out of here, and he just leaves, and so everyone branded him this wanted criminal and all this stuff. So at that point in the game, he's just looking for odd jobs. And then he sees Zidane's picture and he's like, oh, I'm coming after that dude. And that's why he had such beef with Zidane, was because of this heist gone wrong that he was blamed for. So he just picked up bounty hunting because that's what you do when you're a thug. Or a presumed thug. Amarant, though, has got a heart of gold. Heart of gold, that guy. Red-haired guy. God damn, I miss him. And Quina. It's just a great game. like all the characters are great. Freya is dope as hell.
Well, she's living up to her name. We're being boarded.
The time of theft and pillaging is over for the Elixir.
Dude, I actually I play it on my phone. Like I literally play Final Fantasy 9 on my phone. Oh, fuck you guys. fuck am I wearing? Oh, okay. I'm like, what the fuck am I? What's going on? There's a lot of little subtleties in that game, but the brilliant part about Final Fantasy IX was that it starts off the game as a play, and it literally plays the entire game as a play. It's a long, drawn-out, like, 3-act play, where all the characters have cutscenes, and, I mean, it's just a brilliant game, dude, like, just creating it. I remember sitting... Oh, yeah. Because what's the name of the village? What's the name of the village? It's Conde Petit, and like Zidane and Dagger get hitched so that way they can pass through, and he's just like, well, I guess like Vivi and Quina could get married too, and they're like, what? Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. It's like, what? I thought there was something else too that I was gonna say. I don't know, but that was the first one that they did that was, they didn't take it seriously, because like 7 they were really trying to be serious, and it was very Polygon and early PlayStation 1, so they were really trying to make it like crystal, you know, super pristine and all that. Come on, yeah, guys. Oh, my girlfriend's home. The devil. Devil's here.
Those ether tanks are ready to blow. Use their own charges against them. That big Elixir wrecking ball is on its way.
But I'm also like reserving my judgment for the 9 too, or I'm sorry, for 16 too. No, I think it's I think it's honestly going to be probably one of the more mature entries, because I mean that is a very serious tone for that whole fucking game, dude. That's very, very serious tone. The icons in general, like the summons and stuff, like they look like very, very serious, like they're not taking shit from anything. Oh, fuck me. You're still gonna have your slapstick kind of stuff, like, I mean, are you going to see Moogles and Chocobos and stuff like that? Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely going to see these things. It's a Final Fantasy game. But, like, I just felt like they didn't take 15 as serious as they... No, as 15 as serious as they should have. Come on. Here we go. My brain's going to turn into mush a little bit. Jesus Christ.
We must learn where this crew has hidden their treasure. Search the captain's quarters for clues.
Like when you're doing the bounties and stuff like that. Like some of the bounties were probably the best part about Final Fantasy 15, and they weren't even like put into the main game. For real, dude. Like, dude, for real. Like, she... I don't know. I got to parts in that game, like, and I was just like, this is too much. This is too much. Like, I think I knew what they were going for, but I think they're about a year or two late getting 15 out, because it was Final Fantasy versus 13. So it had been in production for like 10 years. Like a really long time.
Those scorch cannons are no joke. Grab one to bust down their shield.
So it was just a little late to the party, and then by the time that it was there, it was like, I don't really, you know, whatever. I don't really care anymore. But I played it for a while. I did probably about a solid like 60, 70 hours into it. I think I was level like 60 when I beat the game or something like that. But it just had a really weird jump to it where it fast forward in time like way too quickly, and then it's just like, what, like Noctis wakes up and he's an adult? Like what's going on here? Like this doesn't make any sense. So it was just really weird. Yeah, a little bit. Sorry, I'm wrecking real quick. Get it together, bro. Well, it was just a lot of early stuff, like for 13 too, because like you really didn't know what was going to happen with it. But then, like when they actually released the game and branded it like versus 13 is 15 now, we're like, okay, well we're finally getting the game that you said was going to come out like 5 years ago. So, which is kind of put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
They assemble on deck for a final defense. Aramis must be more
Let's get the
persuasive
fuck
than
out of
we
here.
realize.
These catch crashes, man, they can be redundant as fuck. For 15? There are a lot of things that I still like about it. Like, the dungeons that you do in it are awesome. Like, they're really cool. Like, to go in and get lost, and they're really hard, and the story definitely felt... Dude, like, did you watch the Kingsglaive movie that came out with it? Like, I ordered, like, the digital, or, like, I ordered the special edition that had, like, the movie that came with it. That was the only way that story actually felt complete, was when they actually put out the movie to go with it. But I don't know if that was really intended or not. I think in hindsight, I think it kind of was, because they were like, okay, we have this whole concept, this shell of a video game that we're trying to complete. How do we complete it in a way that makes sense? They're like, well, we could just make a movie. Let's make a movie. We haven't done one of those in a while. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it didn't hit the same way. Like, I did an auto rifle, and this SMG's tearing me up. Die, fucker. And I actually really liked the Kingsglaive movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun, and but when I see Final Fantasy anything like a movie, like when you watched like Advent Children or you saw The Spirits Within, like, oh shit. Fuck me, dude. Fucking asshole. What was I gonna say? Oh, I want to see monsters, man. Sorry, I'm getting distracted a little bit. My dog is about to get a fucking foot in her face. One second. Jesus Christ. Get out of here, bitch.
Have you seen anything in your research?
I don't think Cloud's with anybody
With Osiris?
at all. I think he's partial to certain things. I think he's partial to Aerith, and I think he loves Aerith. Loves her. But Aerith is kind of spoken for, and you're probably going to see some of that in the Crisis Core remake. And Tifa's my girl. I think Tifa's everybody's girl at this point, because they made her stacked. They did her beautiful in remake. She looks amazing. Aerith does too. They're both just beautiful. But I secretly think that he hooks up with Vincent. No, Aerith's gonna eat it. Aerith's gonna die. I will argue with you about that to the death. I think it's a summer. No, I think it's a fall release next year, so we have about a year until we see that. But I mean, I would put money on it that Aerith eats it the exact same way, and I think it's probably going to lead in a way where you're not going to expect it, just like you did in the first one, where it's kind of like you're going to get to that part, and then it's not going to happen, and then she's going to die like 3 hours later down the road, and you're going to be like, oh fuck, I actually did it. They're going to psych you out. Yeah. Oh, dude, because they're going to make you love her, really, really love her character. They have to. It doesn't feel the same way. She has to die for the storyline, the arc to stay the same. But like the crazy thing is about like the remake timeline is that they splintered it, so they have an alternate timeline by the end of the story. They can pretty much do whatever they want to do. But I think that certain things like these hands of fate or whatever the creatures were, I think that they're gonna tie everything and pull it right back in, pull things back the way it needs to be. Like certain things have to happen, because like Jesse and Biggs, Jesse and Wedge, those two can live, and that's fine. That doesn't affect the Whispers. They don't really affect like the main course of events out of everything. And Aerith dying rocks everyone. Completely changes everything. Hey, give me 1 second, by the way. I'll be right back. My bad. My bad. I was talking with the girlfriend. She's not feeling very good right now. What it is, what it is, what it is. Well, I know that the following goal is wrong because I tried to get it to update earlier and it won't update. So actually going to you know, because officially I have 58. But then I saw something else that said that I was up closer to like 60 or something like that. RB, thank you. I actually saw you on Twitter earlier. I saw some of your you're posting stuff on Twitter earlier. Yay, let's do more of these. These are so much fun.
The Guardians will fight if they must.
Yes, the machine spawn are skilled at killing our people and at inventing reasons to do it.
Oh, I need to change that real quick. Let me change this up. I'm tired of using this fucking gun. Here, let's just do that. Let's pulse it. Need pulse rifle anyway. If you guys want to watch me snipe as a Titan, it's probably going to happen at some point. But I am trash sniping my Titan. I see you there. I see you doing stuff. Hey man, appreciate it. Hopefully you guys come kick it. You too, buddy.
You're going all the way inside their ship? Won't that be dangerous?
We must discover the location of their lair. Only then may we uncover Aramis's plans.
Besides, it wouldn't be an adventure without some danger.
Good shit. That a boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Cruise servitor is coming to aid you. Please return it safely.
did I miss that? Right fucking in front of me. Yep, I think I'm getting a little bit tired here. What's the fucking thing? Let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Their captain's trying to slip away. Run him down. You got the goods, Guardian. Time to blow this rickety barge. Those servitors got the info we need to hack this security system. Take them out.
The Switchblades have aided many kills. Now they are yours to command.
Yep, getting a little bit tired up in here.
Must have made quite the impression on this crew. They'd rather die than let you leave with their intel. Let's accommodate them.
Yep, my eyes are crossing. That's when you know that you're fucking tired.
Baltic has sharp eyes. He'll enhance your precision.
Oh. Oh, I did it. It took me a second, but I got there. That's how we do it right there, boy.
Hey, hero. Thinking about personalizing that catch of ours. Give it
Let's
a
see
new
how many
paint
more of these I
job.
have to do.
You like snakes?
Absolutely not. Do not deface my catch.
I thought I did that already. I think it's glitched or something. I've done a couple of these. I've probably done about 4 or 5 of them. Oops. Oh, there it is. I was wondering. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, ladies and gents, that is it for me. I am tired and I'm going to bed. Thank you guys very much. It's been a really cool day. I've seen a lot of people come in here and follow and stuff. Like, I do plan on doing more giveaways every single month. I want to do a voting poll, figure out the game that we want, and then I'm going to put one up for free. So, stay tuned for more. There's going to be a lot more of it. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Have a good night.